From the National Information Technology Development Agency, NIDA. This is Nitda Impact, your guide to a digital Nigeria.
Have you ever wondered how the future would be? Pause and ponder. Technology everywhere. Robots, touchscreens, Alexas, just talk things into existence. Or perhaps you've heard that very soon one machine can do the job of 50 ordinary men. Do not get too worried about lack of jobs in the future, especially when you build capacities ready for these changes. President Muhammadu Buhari understands the need to build these capacities so well that he has empowered the Ministry of Communications and Digital Economy to develop ICT capacity building policies, meaning very soon Nigerians will be able to actively compete with the international best practices. I am Dorcas Bello and welcome to Nitda Impact.
This is Nitda Impact, your guide to a digital Nigeria.
If you want to know more about this and other NIDA activities, log on to our website www.nidda.gov.ng or our social media handles displayed right on the screens. Now, on our startup launch today is a locally fabricated hardware which offers a faster, easier and safer way of managing waste on site. But first, let's see what's making the news this week. Minister of Communications and Digital Economy Dr. Isa Ali Pantami commissions Artificial Intelligence and Robotics Center. The Director General NIDA receives members of staff of Borno State University.
The Minister of Communications and Digital Economy, Dr. Isa Ali Ibrahim Pantami, has commissioned the National Center for Artificial Intelligence and Robotics. The elaborate event, hosted by NIDA, took place on Friday, 13th October 2020. The event was also witnessed by the Honorable Minister of the FCT, Mohammed Musa Bello, Director General NIDA, Malam Kashifu Inuwa Abdullahi, and heads of parastatals under the ministry.
Strategically but wisely, we are doing the little we can with our modest effort to put all the basic requirements of achieving a digital economy for a digital Nigeria.
In his welcome remarks, the Director General of NIDA, Malam Kashifu Inuwa Abdullahi, said the center was aimed at fostering development and practical application of emerging technologies for the sustainable socio-economic development.
The policy has 8 strategic pillars, and the Honorable Minister of Communications and Digital Economy directed all agencies under his supervision to key in to the implementation of the policy.
According to the NIDA Chief Executive Officer, artificial intelligence is an emerging technology that has brought so much excitement and advancement that will help position Nigeria globally. He is confident that artificial intelligence will provide 75 million jobs worldwide, to which Nigeria will be a beneficiary. He congratulates President Muhammadu Buhari and the minister for placing the nation on the world's technology map in the overall interest of the citizens.
The Director General of NIDA, Kashifu Inuwa Abdullahi, has pledged support to Borno State University, Maiduguri. The Director General said building IT hubs is key to digital economy and in line with President Muhammadu Buhari's agenda on information technology. He said NIDA will stop at nothing to ensure all schools and communities are equipped with all necessary IT equipment so they can compete favorably with international standards. The Director General said this while playing host to Professor Umar Gabe of the Borno State University, Maiduguri.
On the IT hub, we hear your concern and your request. We will look into it, and inshallah very soon we will complete the IT. In addition to your request also, we have established that there is need for some landscaping, hard landscaping, drainage, interlock outside the building, which we are also going to do. Then also on the second request, we'll look into it, but I think for now we'll focus more on completing the ICT part of the IT hub and the surrounding building. DGITIS, please make sure you get the people doing the IT infrastructure to move to site immediately.
Commending the effort of the Director General at Nitda, Gabi pledged to reopen the university in no distant time. Professor Gabi said the institution has put in place all necessary COVID-19 kits and is set to commence operations. It will be recalled that the university was shut down by the National University Commission (NUC) for non-compliance to COVID-19 guidelines. Gabi thanked the Director General especially for the efforts put in by Nitda to ensure the university is equipped with IT facilities.
Happy to tell you that Nitda is one of the organizations that we first visited, and luckily it is the first organization that made its own intervention of the university. The university has 4 faculties to start with. We've got 2 programs, mostly science bias, but we hope to introduce many more courses within the 2 years coming, especially in engineering, medicine, and law. That's why we are still making some of these requests so that everything now is internet-based, and what you have been preaching to us that you have to be digitalized.
Professor Gabi further made an appeal for a 100,000 kVA generator in order to boost power supply and to effectively put the IT center to use.
Our special report today is Nitda's mandate on ICT-based human capital development. Let's take a look.
Albert Hubbard once said, "One machine can do the job of 50 ordinary men, but no machine can do the job of one extraordinary man." It appeared that this opinion would in time be proved wrong with the advancement in technology, but it has not, and most likely never will be. Today, one machine can do the job of 1,000 men, and still, the value of human capital and the importance of forging the extraordinary man has never been more important. The new ICT revolution and its economic and social potentials only strengthen the relevance of human development in ICT. Technology has risen to new heights, and only the human who has developed genius and disruptive capacity can push it any further. Human capital, according to the OECD, is knowledge, skills, competencies, and other attributes embodied in individuals or groups of individuals acquired during their life and used to produce goods, services, or ideas in market circumstances. Human capital development is one of the pivotal activities of the National Information Technology Development Agency, NITDA. One of the mandates of NITDA is to develop human capital with emphasis on creating and supporting a technology-based economy. There are a number of deliberately designed ICT-based human capital development interventions of NITDA. The scholarship scheme is one of the key initiatives aimed at promoting proficiency of young Nigerians in ICT at doctoral and master's degree levels. The Nitda Act 2007 mandates the agency to create a framework for planning, research development, standardization, application, coordination, monitoring, evaluation, and regulation of information technology practices, activities, and systems in Nigeria. As part of the mandate, NITDA reserves the right to initiate beneficial national human development interventions. The scholarship program embodies the basic characteristics that increase human capital, including specialization, education, vocational training, a climate for creativity, infrastructure, and competitiveness. NITDA is empowered to facilitate the administration of scholarships to Nigerians under the Nitda Act, Section 6, Paragraph G, which provides the ground for NITDA to collaborate with any local or state government, company, firm, or person in any activity which, in the opinion of the agency, is intended to facilitate the attainment of the objective of the Act. The Nitda Scholarship is a flagship scholarship program of the agency, which was started in 2010 with the vision of ensuring that Nigerians effectively participate in the digital economy globally. To ensure this, Nitda initiated the Nitda Scholarship in 2010. To speak to us further on the scholarship scheme is Dr. Usman Gambo Abdullahi.
The National Information Technology Development Fund, Nitda Fund Scholarship, it's one of the flagship scholarship programs of the agency. It started in 2010. Now, as you know, with the vision of making sure that Nigeria effectively participates in the digital economy, for us to be effective in participation globally, we need the human capital. We need individuals to be able to manage the digital economy. The selection process is that there are a series of, normally when we are ready to go, to start the process, there is an advertisement that goes out to sensitize Nigerians about the scholarship process. And the selection criteria is clearly stated in those advertisements. One is that for anyone applying for master's program, whether it's ICT related or ICT law, must be a graduate of at a degree level that has a first class or second class honors degree. That is the major criteria. Must have a first class or second class degree. Must have also completed their own NYSC. They can, at least of course be completing or at work at the moment, but they must complete their NYSC. Those are the critical criteria for MSc. And like I said earlier on, for PhD programs, you must, in addition to all those, you must have an MSc, completed your MSc, and you must be a lecturer in a tertiary institution. And you go through a portal, normally a website portal, is open and remains open for 6 weeks. From 2010 to date, let me say 2018, we successfully sponsored 467 Nigerians that on different programs. What I forgot to mention was that from 2010 to 2015, all those that were sponsored, studied abroad, studied overseas. 2010 to 2015. UK being the favorite, but we have scholars almost everywhere, in America, in Europe, other institutions in Europe. So we sponsored 467, 2010 to 2018. 2019, currently the process is ongoing. We have successfully gone through the process and awarded the scholarship to 49 scholars.
Premium is placed on postgraduate scholars, master's degree, and PhD candidates in ICT-related disciplines. The PhD scholars are mainly lecturers at universities and polytechnics, but the scope was widened recently to include lecturers from colleges of education and other tertiary institutions in Nigeria. 1 or 2 scholars are selected per state for the master's program, depending on budgetary allocations for that year, and 1 scholar per geopolitical zone for the PhD program. In 2017, Masters in ICT Law was introduced in order to build capacity of the agency for regulating the IT sector in Nigeria. The agency also sponsors one scholar per geopolitical zone for the Masters in IT Law. There are usually up to 10,000 applicants every year. A telling criterion that screens many applicants out is that applicants must have acquired their first degree in ICT-related disciplines or a degree in law for those applying for ICT law. So far, 467 Nigerians have been sponsored for the scholarship between its inception in 2010 and 2018. All scholars between 2010 and 2015 studied abroad in institutions anywhere in the globe. Afterwards, the need to develop local capacity was born, and scholars also schooled in Nigerian institutions. The ongoing process is for the 2019 beneficiaries, and all scholarship awards have been given. There are 49 scholars in the waiting list, and all selected institutions have been written to by the agency. 516 beneficiaries have been awarded altogether, including the 2019 beneficiaries. The program has been highly impactful, and a number of success stories have so far been recorded. We now bring you a Zoom interview with Mr. Emmanuel Uni, a former scholar now based in the UK.
Just like every other, master's program in the UK, it was actually a good one. Not only it was a good program, at the University of Glasgow. It was also really a good experience, at the Glasgow city. Having experience as an international student in the UK, the culture transfer and all that. But in terms of the actual program, the master's module, it was particularly good for me because I, at the time, was quite interested in electronics and IT. So it was a good way to sort of consolidate on my bachelor's training from Nigeria. So I had done a bachelor's in engineering from the University of Benin, and so furthering on to do a master's in electronics engineering. For me, that was a good start for my career at the time. So by and large, I would say it was a good opportunity because it sort of set me on a good foot for my career. The scholarship creating an opportunity for me to have been able to pursue my master's degree in electronics engineering. I would say it has imparted my ability to sort of hone on whatever IT skills I wanted to hone on. One of the components of my training in my master's was a module in programming. Programming being something that's quite important for an electrical engineer. I mean, in today's work, many times you find that many of the things you have to do also, go around automation of some of the processes you do. It was a good opportunity because it sort of exposed me firsthand to how you can, apply programming, to, doing your engineering design. So, and even today in my current role, I again and again find how important that is, to my job. These days, while I do my engineering design, there are always times when I have to sort of automate some of the processes in my design. And having a good knowledge of programming, which my master's degree sort of afforded me the opportunity to learn, has again, become more and more important for me. So. Yes, in the sense that he exposed me to what I needed to know as far as information technology was concerned, related to my discipline. Yeah. I have always wanted to be a practicing engineer, not just going to school to get a degree in engineering. I've always wanted to practice engineering, and so the scholarship, I would say, is one of the best things that have happened to me. right? Because he gave me the exposure. Okay, not only did he afford me the opportunity to get, world-class education, Glasgow University, getting a degree from Glasgow University, which is one of the pioneering universities in Scotland and the UK. So he afforded me the opportunity to get a good further education, and also the exposure, in terms of international community. That means that it puts me in a good place to be more appealing to a wider pool of employers, if you like. I think the scholarship, it's a really, really good initiative. On one hand, because it offers opportunity. It's almost like a leveling opportunity for people. There is a social divide when you look at the Nigerian population in terms of people who have the means to further good qualitative education and people who don't. So having scholarships like Nitda, it creates a level playing field for people who are aspiring for good qualitative education but don't have the financial means to do that. So Nitda is actually, it creates a leveling playing field for people, regardless of your backgrounds. It's a very merit-based scholarship where anybody from any state can apply for it, and you get it if you pass the requirements.
Scholars from the program are highly sought after by overseas employers, with a few scholars even given waivers to stay back in those countries. We all know the power of the Nigerian spirit and what it can accomplish if it is given the right conditions to develop to its full capacity. The Nitda Scholarship provides these conditions, and the results so far have been astounding. As the ICT capacity of Nigerians continue to improve, we may someday have the Nigerian version of a homegrown Microsoft Incorporated. That is a vision of Nitda.
Nitda offers a range of opportunities like scholarships at different levels. You can be part of it by logging onto our website www.nitda.gov.ng or follow us on our social media platforms displayed on your screens for more information. Here are quick facts to know to avoid government grant scam. Quick facts to know to avoid government grant scam. Number 1. All government grants involve an application process to carry out projects with a public purpose. Number 2. Government grants applications and information about them are free. 3. Visit official websites of government agencies and projects that award grants to confirm authenticity. 4. Be wary of classified ads that tout free grants and provide toll-free number to call. Lastly, don't give out your account information to anyone you do not know.
This is Nitda Impact, your guide to a digital Nigeria.
Medwaste Solution provides sustainable waste management solutions using their locally fabricated hardware, which offers a faster, easier, and safer way of managing waste on site.
Hello, my name is Nafisa Isa Muhammad, founder Medway Solutions. It is a startup that provides sustainable medical waste management solutions to healthcare centers using a locally fabricated hardware that offers a faster, easier, and safer way of managing waste on site, right on generation. I'm very grateful to Nitda for giving me this opportunity to showcase my solution to the world. I participated in 2 programs organized by Nitda. The first, which is Startup Friday in Kano State. I was fortunate to be one of the startups that were sent from the iHub, and we were rewarded with a 200,000 Naira seed capital from Nitda. The second program is a 1-week bootcamp training in Abuja at Ventures Platform, also organized by Nitda. The experience was amazing. All in all, I learned from the experts in the field. I got access to mentors. I networked with people. My business took a new dimension, a new, better dimension. The whole experience was educative, interactive, and game changer. You know, the most challenge faced by startups is mentorship, the right people to guide you through, and also capital or investment. So this is where Nitda comes in with the impact. They help organize trainings, they develop your skills, they give you access to mentors, to funds, and also to investments, both inside and outside investments. My advice to startups is to engage Nitda, as it is a government technology development agency. It helps you understand the latest trends in the tech industry. You will learn the do's and don'ts of the business, and I assure you that you will walk away with a new, perfect, better outlook of your own startup.
In line with President Muhammadu Buhari's plan for homegrown solutions, Nitda keeps working round the clock to improve ICT capacity building policy, and your responsibility is just simple: key into the plan. On behalf of the Minister of Communications and Digital Economy, Dr. Isa Ali Pantami, and the Director General of Nitda, Malam Kashifu Inuwa Abdullahi, and the entire management and staff of Nitda, we say thanks for watching. Get updated on Nitda activities by following us on our social media handles displayed right on your screens. See you next time. I am Dorcas Bello, and goodbye for now.